It's understandable when a rescue pet has trouble acclimating to his new home. After fending for himself on the street or being subjected to abuse from a neglectful owner, many of these animals suffer from anxiety and other psychological issues. It's a challenge to get them to relax. Boomer, the adopted Chihuahua puppy, was the perfect example. He was feeling a bit shy, since it was his very first night in his new forever home. Getting accustomed to this strange place was a lot to ask of this little guy. But then his humans had an interesting idea, and it changed Boomer's outlook forever. Meet Boomer, an adorable Chihuahua puppy. Here he is on his very first night at home with his new forever family, at the tender age of just 6 weeks old. As a rescue dog, he was understandably shy and nervous about his new surroundings. It's difficult for anyone to adjust to living in a new house with new people, and it's certainly true for puppies. So Boomer's owners decided to give him something special to welcome him. It was an adorable stuffed blue hippo. The toy was given to him by his new owner's sister as a welcome present, and boy did it work. Boomer studied it with intrigue when he first laid his eyes on it. The hippo was roughly Boomer's size, so it was a perfect companion for the little puppy. Boomer even shook his head in approval, a reaction that became a trademark of his personality. Now he does that times 100 when he's excited, Boomer's owner said. Boomer was immediately enchanted by the toy, and the simple gift began his long love affair with toys. The hippo helped Boomer demonstrate an early sense of playfulness and friendliness toward his new family, and they couldn't get enough of it. Boomer's owner continued to share adorable videos of the special little dog after the first night. He would pretend to be a turtle by flipping his bed upside down. You can't see him because his shell was too big. Boomer wasn't the only one in the house who loved playing around with brand new toys. His brother Bandit got just as excited over a new stuffed animal. Together, they sniffed it to make sure it was friendly. It's safe to say that investigating new toys together helped Boomer and Bandit to connect, too. Though they squabbled over some things, their owner noted that, in the end, they decided to share. This was going to be the start of a very mischievous friendship, it seemed. Boomer and Bandit were real partners in crime. When it came to a simple game of fetch, they worked together to retrieve their toys, even if they did playfully fight each other for them afterward. These Chihuahuas were like two peas in a pod, and they were practically inseparable. Boomer and Bandit tried to do everything together. For example, they experienced their first taste of peanut butter side by side. Peanut butter wasn't the only treat that these two pups were allowed to snack on once in a while, especially when Grandma came to visit. My mom, aka Mimi, brought Boomer a birthday cake from Wagon Tails, and he and Bandit are digging in, wrote their owner. But there was nothing Boomer and Bandit loved more than learning that they were about to receive a new toy. They love getting new toys, their owner wrote on their YouTube channel. Boomer and Bandit sure love their human dad, too. Just look how excited they both were to see him. Of course, they were probably upset that they couldn't play with him from inside the house. Can we come outside too, Dad? Whether they were playing outside or getting into trouble indoors, the two did everything together. They also supported each other when times were tough. When Bandit was fitted with a cone collar after a trip to the vet, Boomer was absolutely terrified, but also a little bit curious. Naturally, Boomer's fears didn't last long, and his owner thought the two pooches were real tough guys. Found these matching t-shirts at the dollar store, she wrote. I think I'm going to cut the sleeves to make them appear manlier. Manly or not, Boomer could become moody at times. He was quite ticked off at his mama for putting him through that traumatic ordeal. His owner wrote, his face tells it all. Sorry, little guy. Still, by all accounts, Boomer's life with Bandit and his parents was a happy one. He even got to celebrate his second birthday with a new gift, although his owner noted, Bandit thought it was his birthday too. The next birthday was much different. Boomer and Bandit may have gotten older, but they still loved to play with toys just as much as ever. In a way, they each helped the other climb out of his shell. Boomer and Bandit were lucky to have such a happy life with plenty of squishy and squeaky toys and treats to snack on all day. But what was really great was that they were able to share it with each other. Of course, it all started with that one little blue hippo. Without that toy, it seemed that Boomer would never build up the courage to step out of his shell. Now he and Bandit are the best of friends. This may be the cutest thing you'll see all day. Who else wants to see more of Boomer and his blue hippo? Share Boomer the Chihuahua's adorable story with your friends.